T1 car is Ryan here, and we just got the confirmation on who will be driving the 21 car in the NASCAR Cup Series for the next 2 years. And no, it's not the same driver. Yeah, so let's get into this. I was not actually expecting this much of a news drop today. I was actually kind of expecting the fourth Hendrick car to be announced, considering they've already started reshuffling this week. Looks like that might not be announced for another couple days or whatnot. But we got Dibenedetto confirmed back to the 21 for the full 2021 schedule. Meanwhile, Austin Cindric will actually drive part-time in the Cup Series next year. In 2021, he'll be driving part-time in a Penske car. So, not sure what the number will be for that, but I think that's very exciting to see a driver getting some more rookie starts, because I mean, that's something I've always kind of thought was kind of an issue, like with Jones, Suarez, even Chase Elliott, to an extent, Ryan Blaney too. Just the lack of experience at the Cup level. I mean, look at Reddick. He made some Cup starts and came into the series and immediately started putting up threats for wins. And really, probably could have been a threat for the championship had he made the playoffs. But what happened. And yeah, but really interesting to see Cindric going to be also confirmed. He will be driving the 21 car in 2022 full time, which means next year we already know Matt Dibenedetto will be out of a job and looking for a ride, which is kind of unfortunate considering you got a great driver. I feel like he's earned more than just a 1-year deal. I think he really has deserved a long-term deal with a solid team for a few years now, and he just has not gotten it. He got 1 year at Levine. He's going to get 2 years at Wood Brothers before Cindric comes up and takes that ride. Now, maybe if he really impresses next year, Penske might move him to another in-house car, possibly, but I'd say the odds of that are slim. So, yeah, I'd say we're going to end up having this discussion about where Matt Dibenedetto goes next year as well, which is unfortunate, because I was really hoping this would be a longer-term deal where he could actually grow and learn. But other than that, so yeah, that was the major news we just had dropped. So yeah, that'll spiral. It really helps kind of define some stuff. So we know now it's down to essentially two candidates for that fourth Hendrick car, either Larson or Jones. I don't see a way anyone else gets those. And now I'm starting to hear that Ryan Preece might be re-signed to the 37, which is gonna once again start to tighten up who could actually get those final few competitive rides. Now, I'm hearing Jones maybe to the front row team, or even maybe Roush. Essentially just people talking about how he might be joining an existing 2-car team. I guess that could very well happen, but yeah, it's really starting to look dimmer and dimmer for Jones, and as we hear confirmation of. Well, I guess this one actually kind of helps his case, because at least now Dibenedetto isn't also in competition for that 88 ride. But yeah, it is definitely a big bummer, though, for him, that it looks like he's going to end up getting a major equipment downgrade, while not necessarily deserving this much of a drop in equipment. I'd almost say if you can go talk to Joe Gibbs, see if you can get a full-time Xfinity ride for next year. Because I think Joe Gibbs wants to keep Jones around if he can, and Xfinity might be a way of doing that if there's no competitive Cup options around. And give him that year or two that he lost in the lower divisions by kind of getting rushed up early. That would be, in my opinion, I think that would be my preferred way to see Jones go. So I'd like to see Larson to the 48, then... or to the 88, sorry, or whatever that car ends up being numbered, because I doubt because rumor has they aren't keeping the 88 around. Um, and then Jones going to Joe Gibbs Racing Xfinity, which would also be interesting because that leads into the idea that they could end up bringing him back to Cup next in the next few years. If he continues to impress when he does go back there, and to be honest, it would give a very good comparison for how good uh, sorry, Harrison Burton, just can't, I stumbled on his name there. Harrison Burton is, because right now, I mean, it's hard to really compare because you've got Brandon Jones, who's been in the series for a few years and is really starting to hit his stride for the first time this year. But then you've got Riley Herbst, who's there and hasn't really done much of anything in any equipment that he's been in. So yeah, just kind of a quicker video here talking about that one. But I also wanted to talk about the news that Hailie Deegan will be making her first NASCAR Gander Outdoors an RV Truck Series. She'll be making her first Truck Series start at Kansas Speedway here in 2 weeks. So not this weekend while the Cup is at Roval, but they'll be going to but she'll be at Kansas. And supposedly it sounds like Ty Gibbs might also have a ride for that one, for that race as well, because Stuart Friesen is going to be off running some dirt stuff, and that's a Toyota car, so maybe Ty Gibbs versus Hailie Deegan, we'll get to see them in relatively competitive, or at least relatively competitive with each other equipment in the Truck Series. I mean, that'd be interesting. It'll really be kind of a big eye-opener to who has what it takes to move up the ladder and who doesn't. And then you've got, so yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. So she'll be driving for DGR Crosley in the 17 truck, so the second DGR Crosley truck for that week. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything I had for this video. A little bit of a shorter video, guys, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you guys are new so you guys never miss an episode. Also, remember to ring the notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I do these videos. I try and do them fairly frequently throughout the season, especially now that we're starting to get into major silly season announcement time. I've got a couple more videos planned for this week. Going to be doing my race review this weekend of the Charlotte Roval. But other than that, looks like that's pretty much everything I got to talk about today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!